I never imagined my slice of American dream, a secluded cabin in the Colorado Rockies, would explode into a viral shit show, all because one entitled busybody couldn't stomach me kicking back with my buddy Jamal. She didn't just whine to the HOA board. Nah, this HOA Karen straight up punched 911, screeching about an armed black man breaking in while we were binge-watching The Office reruns with a couple of IPAs. By dawn, sirens wailed up my gravel drive like it was a Tarantino flick gone wrong, and I was staring down the barrel of a false alarm that could have ended in tragedy. But here's the kicker. I didn't call my lawyer first. I hit record on my Ring cam and texted the neighborhood group chat, turning her panic into my payday. It started innocently enough, or as innocent as a solo guy's escape from Denver's grind can get. I bought the cabin 5 years back, a fixer-upper on 5 acres in Evergreen, far from the cookie-cutter McMansions where HOAs rule like mini fiefdoms. No covenants up here, just me, the pines, and the occasional elk moseying by. Jamal, my old college roommate from Howard, flew in from Atlanta for a long weekend. We were tight, the kind of bond forged in late-night study sessions and dodging campus security after parties. Friday night, we grilled elk burgers sourced local, sustainably, because Screw Factory Farms, cracked open brews, and fired up the projector for some mindless laughs. Around 10 p.m., I spotted headlights flickering through the trees. Thought it was a lost hiker or maybe that nosy realtor from down the valley scoping properties. Turns out, it was Karen Hargrove, self-appointed enforcer of the loose community standards, in our unincorporated pocket. She'd been gunning for me since I skipped the last potluck, citing diversity initiatives she whispered about like they were code for those people moving in. Jamal and I heard rustling outside, then her voice slicing the night. "Hello? This is private property. I know you're in there, playing that jumble music." Jungle music? We were streaming D'Angelo, for Christ's sake. Jamal peeked out, all 6'4" of him in a Howard hoodie, and waved casually. "Evening, ma'am. Just chilling." That did it. She bolted to her Prius, tires spinning, and by 10:17, dispatch logs later showed, she was babbling to the dispatcher about a home invasion in progress, suspect armed and dangerous. Sounds like gang activity. Cops swarmed like it was Columbine Redux. 3 cruisers, lights painting the cabin red and blue. AK, 9-unit barking at shadows. I stepped out slow, hands up, yelling, "It's cool, officers." False alarm. Check the cam. Jamal stayed inside. Smart move, while they patted me down like I was the perp in my own house. The lead deputy, a no-nonsense Latina named Ruiz, reviewed the footage on my phone. Us laughing over Schroot's beat farm antics. No weapons, no ruckus, just 2 black guys unwinding in 2025 America. Her face hardened. "Ma'am," she radioed Karen, who was parked a quarter-mile down. "You want to explain why you're crying wolf on a noise complaint?" Karen stammered something about protecting property values and suspicious loitering, but Ruiz wasn't buying. "This is misuse of emergency services. Could be a felony." The air crackled with that raw, unspoken tension, the kind where privilege collides with reality and everyone knows the script's flipped. That's when the posse rolled in, uninvited and unstoppable. I fired off that group text to the first siren. HOA busybody just sick cops on me for BB-cheeing with a friend. "Who's got popcorn?" Evergreen's chat lit up like Black Friday sales. My neighbor Hank, the grizzled ex-Marine with a Trump sticker faded to pink, replied first. "On my way, brother. Bringing the boys." By 1 a.m., a convoy of pickups clogged my drive. Hank and his VFW crew, the queer couple from the yoga studio who'd clashed with Karen over rainbow flags, even old Mrs. Patel, who'd been fined for her Diwali lights. They didn't come packing heat. They came with smartphones, affidavits, and a shared grudge against her reign of terror. Finding folks for bird feeders, reporting illegal landscaping on native plants. Ruiz watched, smirking, as we crowdsourced the evidence. Karen's history of 911 calls on everything from kids' bikes to my solar panels. Jamal livestreamed the standoff to his 50K TikTok followers, captioning it "Karen Kaboom," when chill becomes a crime. Dawn broke with Karen slinking back, her face a mask of Botox regret, but the damage was done. The sheriff's office slapped her with a citation for false reporting, a $500 fine that barely dented her alimony nest egg. Worse, the viral clip hit local news. HOA hysteria, racial profiling, or overzealous neighbor? And her husband's golf buddies ghosted her fundraisers. I could have sued for defamation, watched her squirm in discovery over her emails calling me that renter type, but nah. Revenge? It's sweeter served petty. I started a community fund with Posse donations, turning my cabin into Evergreen Haven. Free weekend for folks she'd targeted, complete with no Karens allowed signs etched in birch. Jamal joked we'd rename the fire pit the Reckoning Ring. Last I heard, Karen's listing her McMansion, fleeing to Florida where HOAs are even stricter, chasing sun-soaked validation. Me? I'm back on my deck, D'Angelo low, elk grazing peaceful. America, man, land of the free, until someone dials 911 on your vibe. But up here with the posse in my back, freedom tastes like victory barbecue.